keep just doing some George RRR runs here. George RRR Martin. Alright, we got Dominion and Fire Hunter, Spikes, and Shardtail Queen, who I still think sucks. But, you know, we'll see. Horned Warrior, which didn't really change. Titan's Grattan Vent. Bogworm's Growth. This will be interesting. Bogworm's Growth probably is something that Queen likes. Probably just go Imp Parade. I highly doubt there's much virality for us in this combo. Shattered Halo does make Queen potentially worse because now we can't get Fledgling Imp or Welder Helper, but we're not Imperialist anyway. Let me think. I will most likely take it. Bad, bad, good. Transcendent might still be okay. You know, if I go full Imp Parade, I don't know, it's still probably not very good. And then, Impelate could be fine, not amazing, but it's fine. Last Stand would be very good. Reinforce could work if I'm getting alloys. One Harm Tome could be good. Then of course we have the equipment. Or is it a room? I can't remember now. Either way, we'll get it. I mean, it's already looking pretty good. Stygian Rares took a hit because Siren Song is significantly worse now. But, you know, there's still some potential options here. Harness a Titan could be alright. Not really, though. We only have the Vent. We don't have a lot of the other cards that it would be good with. Gifts is probably no good. Frostpiercer could be good, though. That combined with some Rage. Well, considering it's up against crap, let's just take it. I think it's good enough. Not amazing, though. We should finish with that. We'll go mid with this. Just put one down, I guess. I don't know. It's awkward no matter how you slice it. Could have put an Imp behind, but yeah, see this guy, it's like could just do that. Horrible. We're definitely taking some fire damage here. God, that 1 health. Well, we'll go like this just so I can hit that. Yeah, it is what it is. This is, it's a bad starting deck. I could have, I guess. I don't think this would have changed anything. There's not much I could do here. I actually don't take too much damage, though. Oh, there's the Rage Room. Over these, yeah, that's definitely getting taken. It's super good. Couldn't remember if that was the rare or not, but yeah, it's the rare. So we won't get the equipment. I guess we could still get it at the Merchant of Arms. Yeah, we could still get it at Merchant of Arms and Armories. I can't remember if Armory counts as a draft, though. These are probably no good. Unless we think gifts is good. I mean, right now it's okay. I could maybe make something work with it. But yeah, we're definitely going left here for sure. Consumer move is like a big one now, but I'd have to like consume something first, which isn't hard to do. But yeah, then gifts can just keep hitting it. Merchant of Magic here could be something. Merchant of Armors might be worth hitting though. We'll see, but definitely will. Alright, large stone, that could go on the dude. I think Steelworker? Yeah. Large stone here is fine. Health here, all we would ever want. This is like dualism anyway. I think that's fine. Alright, do we have any other steals? That one doesn't look amazing. That one's probably good. That's it. So not a whole lot more, but I don't think I'll take the plus 14. Titan skin should be easy. We'll gain a little bit less rage by doing it this way, but this should be fine. I think I'll still go like this. Yeah, 1 out of 4, we get the worst target. Happens. Alright. Last stand, for sure. Don't need to think too much about that one. Honey Helvants, or Empyrean Walls, are there minimum amount and they're the worst. Yeah, it's like all the way to the end, so I could take Siren Song, I guess. My thought there is that the you know, if I had one more Empyrean Wall, I could plan on doing like a 3 rage room setup. You know, get the early deployment, dupe it twice. I mean, I could still do that technically, but I had to go all the way to the end to do that. Whereas, like, so right now it's like I could put Siren Song. It has to go at the top though, and I kind of want to set up top in a lot of cases. Also gonna need to remember that it's Dominion. I mean, I could take Deep Offering. The card's worse now that it's a 3 cost. But I could draw it with Gifts for a Guard, and if I consume, remove it. I suppose that's something. I don't know what the Merchant of Magic situation is looking like though. Like, I could go either way here. This magic's good. This magic's really good. Final magic's good. There's enough good magics later that I don't need to reach for this magic. So I probably hit this Merchant of Arms, I'm thinking. I would love to get deployable at the very least on Rage Room, so we're at least guaranteed something good. Siren's Song is just, it's definitely not good into spikes. It could be good here. Oh, it's non-boss, right? Well, it's pretty bad then. I think Siren's Song is no good. We can take the Deep Offering. I may regret it, we'll see. I think we go to the right. We need some fire health, and there's deployable at the very least. I don't have... I mean, I could still hit this Merchant of Magic, just get some cost reductions or some consumer moves. Consumer move pretty much is the main thing that's going to be good for this deck, but aside from consumer move, there's not really anything that good here. There's no double stack, there's no good spell chains, like, just cost reduction would be alright, but it'd be just a -1. I guess I could do it with Permafrost and Intrinsic if I need to. But mainly we're just looking for consumer move. The Hellhorn Banner is most likely not useful. But it's not always useless, but I don't have a whole lot of pip to go around. I mean, I will eventually with the Bogworm's Growth, but right now it doesn't matter too much. I think we want the health, especially... Okay, we'll probably hit that. But beyond that, only really there. I'm getting health, so it'd be nice to get this health. Yeah, let's do this. Void Armament could be used. Echo Vault is okay. Especially if I'm playing Last Stand at the end. But at the same time, Last Stand kind of needs Rage Room. So, I don't know. It's like I could switch to Echo Vault after I play Rage Room. I'm still not sold on Weapons Cache. People are all about this thing. When I saw it get nerfed, I was like, alright, I just haven't really seen the advantage of this thing. It's like I have to buy it, then start filling my deck up with equipment, and even with like an imp deck with extra pip, it just does not look enticing to me. I think the Void Armament could be okay. It's just a little risky, but you know, into these bosses, it just scares me a little bit. It's expensive. I think we can take it though. If it's a graft event, I should buy this. Let's roll now. Or, I mean, roll the Alcove. Garfield, okay. Well, I don't like the spell box here, because then I can't consume remove anything that goes into it. I could consume remove it itself. Alright, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. So Richard Garfield. I think Jack in the Box could be good. I mean, Mystery Box is always good too. That could give us access to more cards, right? That we don't have currently. But I'm thinking that with the Steelworker already, even if it's just stewards that are going into this, this makes a pretty good Rage Room floor, because then I have the, I got the stuff, I got the Last Stand. It does suck that they don't have like extra health or anything, but that might really not be an issue. This kind of just gives us away. I mean, I could also... Yeah, I think it's Jack in the Box, and we're using it. I think we go Stewards, and I think we go 2 Stewards, 1 Spear, because the spikes and the Dominion, it's like they'll come out late too, so they won't get as much armor as quick. So like, I think we want to put the higher health ones in. It's pretty good though. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky Star. Is it worth re-rolling here? Because I know I want to do this for sure. Yeah, let's just do that. With that much money, I don't think it's worth re-rolling. Do I want to take an Echo Vault, though? Because there is... I just get my initial rage, And then I play that and play Last Stand. It takes a while to get that going, though. I don't know that it's worth it. It's like I'd have to get a few hits in, then find the Echo Vault, then play the Last Stand. It's too many moving parts. That's, by the way, maybe a reason I don't love Weapons Cache either. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of value, but I don't know. Maybe I'll come around on it eventually, but like, I don't know. I look at my deck right now, I'm just like, I just never would take that. Keeping a bit of money here is fine, going into the trinkets. Right, so mid and bottom each have pip. Doesn't matter, really. I guess it does matter, because if I want to cash in on the Jack in the Box, I guess I have to do it this way. But that's fine. Let's put you in the middle of these. I'll do that. We'll do this. Horrible turn to draw that, but whatever. Guess for guard is fine here. Just thin the deck out, it's fine. Wait. Did they change gifts to only draw cards that do damage now? Damage spells, that's right. I can't remember when they did that, but that does make my plan for some of these other cards not so good. So now Last Stand really needs to get cost reduced, and Deep Offering was just a bad take. For some reason I was thinking I could still draw it with gifts for the guard, but obviously that's not the case. Let's do this. I don't want to take all of that damage. Might as well do this too. Taking a lot of damage in Steelworker here. They would probably really like to get Titanite on that. I think we can do this. He's almost certainly not going to die, but I'll probably be able to play this later. Might as well do this. Alright, so I could take one damage here if we think I need to do this. I don't necessarily know that I need to. It's not like that useful. I need to add one attack to this Jackbox, by the way. It's just eating up space without having initial attack. 5. I think because I got this, I don't want to take any chances. Plus, I could still maybe get this too. Alright, just incredibly bullshit RNG so far. Getting the worst discards literally every time so far. They're all dead. Worst thing again. Alright, we're living, so we'll do that. See if we can maybe not get the worst possible... oh no, we get the worst possible discards once again. Die, bitch. Burn in hell. Okay, we can do Frost Piercer, because we don't have... It's okay. I mean, I could put Frost Piercer on Horned Warrior instead of the Void Binding and put the Void Binding on something else. But that's getting even more risky with the Void Armament. I mean, it's definitely... one second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So I think, given that this has a calcified ember, probably just take the spike. I mean, it helps get my last stand going faster, even if it's a bad card. And it is easier to take an ember upgrade, which I do want to do. Because if I can hit Immersion of Arms, which I guess this one's hittable. It's the only one that's really super enticing. But, you know, I can hit that one. I guess we're just not hitting a steel at all, then. Because I'm probably not wanting to hit this. Doesn't make my Jackbox worse. I mean, I could put this on the Jackbox too. I don't know. My thought is like, this is alright, but it's not that good, and it's only really good for Relentless, which I'm not that worried about. And if I do want to get that Void Armament deployable and get that Ember upgrade, so yeah, we'll just take this. Rail Beater's probably fine. That would be a better... I mean, I guess I'm not hitting a steel at all. I could still hit a steel. We'll see. But, anyway, until I hit the Merchant of Arms, we got a lot of deployment Ember anyway. I could also take the Branded Warrior, which doesn't have a calcified Ember. But it's low health. Probably hard to get a Slay. It can really pop off, but yeah, I think we want like a dedicated tank. Now, I could hit this steel, but there's way more value on the right side here. It's a great artifact combo, clan combo. Yeah, we're going right. There's way too much value to be had. Alright, we already got Railhammer. It's already worth. It's expensive, so I can't... Let's see, that's 200. Yeah, I don't have enough to buy both these, but, and Donnie's Footstool doesn't work anyway, so yeah, we'll just take the Railhammer. Take this. Probably should check this first. This is not entirely useless, because I might benefit from these followers. I don't know. With the, probably not, because the Jackbox... It would be okay, I guess, if I'm going to dupe the Rage Room, which maybe I will, but I probably won't. So do I benefit from Endless on anything? Probably not as well. It's... yeah, I don't know. It's just a bad event. We don't need to think about it too much. Just default to never taking it is probably a fine thing to do. This did change to an ability, but who cares? We're just absolutely going full Imp Parade no matter what. It's the only way we'll get any minute value out of this crappy champ. Probably still won't get any value out of it, honestly. It's just more of a liability. In that regard, we could just put it at the bottom, I guess. But, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Dire Defenses does gain a lot of Titan skin by going top, but we want to give ourselves the... you know what, though? I can't... The pip has been so abysmal here by going 1, 1, and 1 that I can't actually fit Rail Beater on the floor with him, so we'll still just have to do this. It sucks, but it is what it is. We'll probably just go like this then. I guess we can do this just to thin the deck out. Might as well kill this. Could do this. It would be nice to just use this to get rid of a card though right now. Like, this is probably better. I don't think we'll need it for this fight. You see how it's just a liability for me to have this card right now, though. This Pyre sucks. Well, we're certainly get revenges, but the revenges won't really matter here if the unit's just going to die. Alright, we can vent this and save a lot. We only need 1 energy anyway. Alright, that's good. We get another round of armor, which should leave us in a good spot. Probably shouldn't have played that other vent, but whatever. Wow, I leaked there? That's fucking wild. I still have this event. Still got another round of armor, so we should definitely be good here. Alright, well that fight was annoying. I'm a little worried seeing me leak already. This we definitely need, though this would help with leaking, but I need to keep my motherfuckers alive, and yeah. Okay, I can take a Frost Piercer at this point. It's not adding much damage in a lot of cases, unfortunately, because it only really helps with the last hit, if you know what I mean, but yeah, so I could go either way here. There's still a lot of value on the right here with a free artifact and the trinkets. The Stygian Banner's probably useless unless it's... I guess Titan's Sentry would be good. Merchant of Magic, though, we still do definitely want to get Consumer Move on this last stand. I'm not going to be able to get enough damage otherwise. I could double stack the Spike of the Hellhorn is okay. Removals is good too. I could just get rid of this stupid Deep Offering. It's never going to be good here. Armory could be alright. Double stack. I mean, I could double stack the Alloy as well, but this might be a better double stack. I don't know. Also, just cost reductions are fine in general. Get it on maybe the gifts. There's a chance I brick pretty hard either way. But it's pretty hard to brick a Herzl Horde and a Merchant of Trinkets when I have 440 gold. If I go left, though, there's always the Vortex, which is fine, right? Get rid of these Forgotten Powers, if anything, the Deep Offering. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So we'll say most of the Stygian artifacts that are normally pretty good are probably not good for us. Anything spell weakness related, we're not hitting that heavy. I mean, we do sometimes, but it's not a huge part of the deck. It can help for sure. Yeah, I think we just go left. Granted, a sweeper could be good too. Like, I could definitely make use of a sweeper. It can go on either of the floors, really. So there's 2 sweepers and a Titan Sentry, which are all pretty good. Yeah, I think we do go over here. There's more value, most likely. Okay, Whetstone, that's really good. Now I regret taking the Frost Piercer, but I could just deploy the Frost Piercer, or I could just merge them together. Hit this Merchant of Arms then? I guess we're definitely not hitting a Steel then, unless I'm going to hit that one. That kind of sucks, because I really want Titanite and Multi-Strike, stuff like that, but it's just whatever. Let's see what this is. Alright, I mean, that Guard would be a really good tank, but the Sweeper is very nice. That thing is amazing with the Rage Room. That will definitely just be better, I think. Let's take a look here. Guild Marker Wing Clip. Wing Clippings makes it so I don't really have to hit Consume Remove that much. I have a lot of good consumables. Take that, actually. Alright, that we for sure take. Deepwood Oil is fine. Alright, I may have to come back to this in a bit, so I'll be back. Alright, so just a quick review of where I'm at here. So I've got Alloy of the Ancients. It's Dominion, which will have insane levels of corruption, but we could maybe get a doubling of the armor thing, or maybe a Transcendum eventually. Like Transcendum, if I can keep Shardtail Queen alive, I'll get a bunch of Welder Helper hits, and then maybe eventually a Transcendum can pop. Alright, so we got that Sweeper now. Which will be really good with that Rage Room. Might replace the Horned Warrior, I'm not sure. I think we're very inclined to hit a Merchant of Steel if we can. I think this Steel is definitely hittable. Yeah, I think that outdoes the arms here. Unless I really think I need, like, deployable, because I already got the Whetstone now. Alright, 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, hopefully to stay this time. So, you're right, the Attuned Whetstone, that's what we're... Steel, Armory, Health. I can get health there if I don't leak any more, that would be good. But that's asking a lot. This deck is like very prone to leaks. So I suppose to some degree the gifts is pretty good in that regard, because I can get these to help with stuff. But yeah, I think my initial thought was go to the Merchant of Steel, because there's no other Merchant of Steels that are like good to hit. But also there's no other Merchant of Arms that are good to hit, so it's like, I think I can get by with Silliphite having, you know, just 20 HP and 3 attack, single striking. Man, there's so many Merchant of Steel upgrades that are good. I don't even know why I'm really debating it here. I mean, I could just go through the next fight. I mean, nothing really changes, right? Like, I'm not needing to... I guess I could purge a card. But yeah, my thoughts are like, if I hit this arms, I can merge the Frost Piercer with the Void Armament, and it's 0 cost, and it's incredibly strong once it gets going, right? You know, if I'm not outright killing things, I'm putting a ton of Frostbite, because it'll be going on Silliphite, most likely, right? And we really can't have the unit die. But if it dies, it's not the end of the world. I could probably survive on Horned Warrior for the end game, but yeah, I'm just worried about in Seraph. But I suppose if Silliphite died to Corruption Seraph, I could still, for the final Titan fight, just survive with Horned Warrior with that thing, so it's not the end of the world. The reason I go to the Steel is mainly to get some extra health in Silliphate, but also to maybe get a quick or a multi-strike on Silliphate, or a Titanite on either of Steelworker, Railbeater, or Dualism on Steelworker. Granted, doesn't really need Dualism because it's already dualized essentially, but it would be an extra six or so armor. Either way, I don't think we need a ton of money either way. So I think we can make a removal. What do we need to remove at this point? Probably just the Forgone powers. We don't have like any reason really to have them. Yeah, let's do that. -1 per turn. That does hurt my deployment phase. But does that even matter? Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Ember. I took an Ember upgrade anyway. Yeah, this should be fine. Does mean I can't get Void Armament or Frost Piercer out that well. I don't have any perma-scaling, right? Doesn't look like it. So there's a world where we want to set up bottom. We'll just see. I think I'm okay into that Relentless fight anyway. Probably still want to just set up top. Yeah, we technically have the most pip up top. We got 2, 2, 2. We could go 2 and 2 instead of the Horn Warrior. That's okay. And then we could go, I guess just do that. We want Void Armament here. We don't care too much about Frost Piercer, but I'll do this just to get some armor on her. Worst discard again. Well, that is what it is. Don't really need to play this here, but... And if I do, it's like I might just get screwed. Do I want to just get rid of that? Probably we just do this. Could also used it to get rid of a imp, but I didn't think it was that important to get rid of the imps. Don't want to kill any of them. Is that really not fucking dying? On the one hand, I don't get any rage if I do this, but I don't want to take any damage. Yeah, whatever. I'll just do that. See if we can get rid of that. Okay, finally a good discard. The world's worst last stand ever. I think we'll just do this. Nice. Alright, we finally got some rage. If I can get back to that last stand, then we'll be sitting okay. We got back to it, but we didn't need it. We'll just see what this does. Perfect. Could take another last stand, I think. That way I can play them more liberally. Ice and Pyre could help with our front-loaded damage problem. Plus we'll have Merchant of Magics just to end with where we can put some plus damage on it. Still not clear to me which way to go here. Because if I go to the right, that alcove could be good. The arms most likely just only we're using it to merge, because otherwise we don't really need any rooms, because the Rage Room is our whole game plan to some degree, and I don't know. I could just remove Frost Piercer, because it's not that important, and just get Void Armament. Alternatively, if we don't care about dupes, I could hit this arms, because it does have health and a Vortex, which is not so bad. But we don't really need the health when I'm already getting health here, because if I go here, it's implied that I'm going here. I do kind of feel like this is better, though. The Void Armament, like I said, I can just get rid of the Frost Piercer and then Void Armament comes out guaranteed. And I don't even need to remove it now. I could wait till here to see if I really do want to hit the Merchant Arms. I just don't know how much value I'm getting out of that Frostbite. It's certainly powerful, but only once I get going, and I need to get going, and my problem right now is getting going. Armory's almost certainly going to be useless for us, but the steel, it's guaranteed to have something for us. Like, I'm trying to think, at the very least, some health and Silliphite would be good. But, like I said, there's so many upgrades that are good for us. Multi-Strike, Quick, even Endless could be okay. Probably not that good, but Large Stone could be alright. Even plus damage, just get Jack in the Box some initial damage so it can be attacking. Or some, I guess I can't really get any health, but because the health is prioritized onto Silliphite. But that's fine. Titanite, Dualism. Basically, even a Smidge Stone's alright. You know, I could Smidge Stone the Horn Warrior and then it fits onto the floor easier. Yeah, it looks like left is just much better. And who knows, we might be leaking here. I need all the health I can get. Alright, literally the two worst upgrades possible here. So that's cool. But, oh, Incant Armor is pretty good. That could be replacing health here, I think. That's so much armor. Granted, I'm not incanting that much, but yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll do the Smidge Stone. I don't think I'll do Endless. I'll put 14 there, and we'll roll, see what we get. Quick and multi. Okay, would I rather have quick on this than multi? Since I'm already having multi. I feel like quick is better. That saves us quite a lot of damage, and it scales the unit that I need it to scale. Yeah, we'll take quick. Don't have enough for the multi. I could get multi, but I guess it would just go on the rail beater, but it's not that useful to me at this point. We'd rather just put some health on the steelworker, who's for sure going on the floor. And we could start with some rage too. I mean, rail beater goes onto the floor, I think. So might as well. And yeah, these are for sure skips. Alright, we're sitting okay. I think since we are quick now, we can do a bottom floor setup. So we can go sweeper, steelworker, and then this guy in jackbox. I guess we're not using rail beater here, but that's okay. That should be fine. We're gonna go here, here. I guess we can put her in the back since she's quick. And then we could put them up top. It's the same pip though. Yeah, probably just go like this. I might as well actually put the rail beater here just so the dude comes up top. I do need to remove the void armament. But for now, this could just go here, I guess, for relentless. It could still go there, but I think it's better there so it sticks around. I can eventually play the void armament. Alright, Abysmal drawn double top decking last stand. Very cool. And the Ice and Fire, but okay. At least we got the gifts for a guard. I don't know that I need it though. This is probably just better. It already clears everything out. Definitely doing that, and I do hurt my rage a little bit by doing this, but it's just doing it for the incants, you know, might as well. Actually, it did not hurt my rage at all there. That was a perfect breakpoint. Nice. Alright. We're definitely sitting well. Did y'all see something weird just happen there? Like, I had like 100 armor. It flashed, didn't it? Or am I tripping? I swear it did. Yeah, it should like... Oh, it's the guy in the back is like... Yeah, okay, it's the Silliphite is like somehow... The animation is like making it look weird. I might do this just because this guy is like... getting blasted by this corruption. Now we're talking. Boom. Man, it is not giving us that double armor card. I'm a little worried if I can't get... Yeah, I'm definitely not taking any of these. I mean, Dark Deal is just really... I could take it, but it's just not actually doing anything. It also would be another card that Gifts could draw. I think we want to do draw, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm good on Deployment Ember. Yeah, we'll do that. And I think we will go to the right. I think we want to get these last stands costed down. Okay, we got this. That's pretty good. Could do it on the alloy too, but I think we prefer this. Because now I have a really good holdover target. I could have also just held it over, but I don't think any of these are really worth holding over. Could surge down that one. Put a +10 here, I think. Intrinsic. Could intrinsic that. Just to help get things going. If I do another consumer move, I would just hit it on the last stand again. I wouldn't even put it on these spells. I think just make this do... we'd probably still want to double stack that though if it comes about. We could make this cost less. Alright, we'll Hellvent that. I think we're going to try to solve this game through offense. Defense is just not really coming together here. Still need to remove that Frost Piercer. Reanimate 2 should be fine. We can do a bottom floor setup again. Alright, we got extra pip there. We finally got that. Alright, let's get the most important stuff out first. If we don't care about Jack in the Box, which maybe I don't here, I think we could just go Rail Beater. This probably is better. If we get one more pip on the bottom floor, that would be great. Okay. I think we want to run Shardtail Queen below in the final fight. I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna just destroy my deck if we don't run her below this floor. The even distribution on the floors is so annoying. I really wanted to get one floor, like, to be a super floor. Then I could run this much easier, but it is what it is. Let's see, 91 by 2. I could do that. We got this fight solved. Once we get going, we get going. But like I said, we don't have the support for defense, as you can see here, so we really just need to solve everything through offense, which looks like we can do a decent job of doing. This guy's definitely having a rough day. Maybe Jack in the Box on the top is no good. I don't know, it's hard to say. Jack in the Box down here could be better. Could also run Rail Beater in front. That might be better. Because it doesn't matter if it dies. And then once it does die, I got space to put Imps in, which actually would solve some defensive woes. So that's probably what I'll do. Rail Beater's off the team now. You're going on your own floor. And we're not going to put Jack in the Box there either. Alright, that's all good. I mean, we're basically fragile. This is going to hyperscale our offense even more. It is pretty expensive, but I can definitely play it. I think we'll take it. Probably skip these. Alright. I think we want to put it here. Makes it much easier to play. Might even dupe that, I don't know. Spell chain there, I think. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a Lightstone casing first. Alright, entering with Rage 3 actually pretty good for those stupid top deck last stands. Imsicle would just add more junk. Oh, this is so good. Alright, we're definitely taking that. Looks like we got our money figured out already here, so... Is this worth the money? I could reroll and still afford a cheap artifact, but I think this is definitely good. And then we still need to remove this. Yeah, it's looking good. And plus 10 here, I think. This is great. And then I could Hellvent the Alloy if we think that's more useful. I honestly don't need the One-Horn Tome to be duped, probably. We already duped the last stand once. I think just to hedge our bets a little bit, this is probably the better dupe. Alright, let's do it. I think we'll still do that plan, though. A rail beater is on the team, but it goes in the front, that's right. Alright, top floor is the biggest, but we gotta kill the Scourge Shufflers and stuff, so... We'll still go with this. I think Horned Warrior actually should go in front of this, because Horned Warrior isn't that important. We'll put you top, because it has the most space. Do this, do that. Should be good. I don't care about taking 1 damage here. We can try to get it out anyway. Nice, got it. This can actually die in the back just fine. Let's get... I don't care too much about these, like... Just try to get rid of... Okay, that one... Still might as well try to keep the guy in front alive. Alright, you are now fragile. Let that thing die is fine. Oops. Well, I guess this guy won't be dying. Let's just get rid of these. No flying kill. I guess we spread ourselves a little too thin here. That's all she wrote. Boom. Alright, well, this run definitely became easier as it went along. Pretty good artifacts. I definitely stand by the Shattered Halo. It's definitely good overall. You just have to know what to expect. It looks like we got another pip down below if we want it. We'll do the same exact setup. We can put the jackbox at the bottom now though, and I think that's probably wise. We don't care about the imps. Preserved, nice. Last stand does not beat just plowing this thing in, so we'll do that. I could use some of that. Main thing is we're just going to be waiting on Firelight. And it's a little bit delayed because the first turn he was muted. Let's get this played, I think. Do need to, yeah, whatever. I think it's still probably more useful to play up here. It's not like we're gonna have any problems killing this guy. We're not worried about incanting them. That's all she wrote down there. It's a fuckload of damage. We'll be alright though. We pretty much just only need the solo fight at this point. should just put these here. Could have been doing that the whole time. It's not like I need all this armor back there. Alright, GG. Alright, fun one. Got to have a little rage room action, though, you know, of course the last stand takes over at a certain point, but the way that we got there was rage room. There was a spike as well, but, you know, it's not like, for most of those fights, not that comparable to the rage room, because rage room is just giving us a ton of rage at a certain point. But yeah, who knows? You could try that one out. There's probably a few different ways you can take it, given the really strong stuff that shows up toward the end. Plus, you could just not take Shattered Halo, and who knows what shows up, you know? It's not like these clans have bad uncommons. Stygian has bad commons, but Hellhorn has pretty good commons. So, you know, I'm sure you'll be fine not taking the Shattered Halo, but I still stand by it that it's overall positive Ring 1 in most cases. Definitely do not agree that it's bait, as people tend to always say, with like a Ring 1 Shattered Halo. Anyway though, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.